The ancient world, a time of heroes, a time of gods, and a time of monumental conflict. Here on the shores of the Aegean, a story was born. The Trojan horse, its very name conjures images of ingenuity and of devastating betrayal, a silent sentinel, waiting for its moment. This is not merely a fable, it is a cornerstone of epic poetry, a testament to human resourcefulness and human ruthlessness. For 10 long years a bitter war had raged. The mighty Greeks against the steadfast Trojans. Walls had been tested, warriors had fallen, hope it seemed was a dwindling resource. The city of Troy, proud, impregnable, or so its people believed, the stage is set. Our story begins not with a horse, but with an act of passion, an act that ignited a decade of fury. Helen, queen of Sparta, said to be the most beautiful woman in the world. She was wed to Menelaus, a Greek king, but another desired her. Paris, a prince of Troy, young, dashing, and perhaps reckless. He visited Sparta under the guise of diplomacy. Paris won Helen's affections, or perhaps he simply took her. Accounts vary, but the result was the same. Helen left Sparta. She sailed with Paris across the Aegean Sea to the mighty city of Troy. This act was an outrage, an oath to retrieve Helen and to punish Troy. Amidst the despair of the prolonged siege, a new kind of thinking was required. Brute force had failed. The walls of Troy remained unbreached. It was then that a particular mind known for its brilliance began to work. Odysseus, king of Ithaca, a warrior, yes, but more renowned for his intellect, his cunning, his ability to devise the unexpected. He was a master strategist. Odysseus observed the Trojans, their beliefs, their susceptibility to grand gestures. He conceived a plan to use deception, to turn the Trojans' own nature against them. This was the genesis of the horse. The fate of the Greek army now rested on this wooden beast. The day arrived. The Greek camp, usually bustling with activity, fell silent. Their ships, once crowding the horizon, were gone, or so it seemed. They had sailed just out of sight, hidden behind the island of Tenedos, leaving behind them, on the Trojan shore, only one thing, the enormous wooden horse. It stood there, imposing, mysterious, a silent testament to their departure. The Trojans awoke to an astonishing sight. The enemy camp deserted, the siege apparently lifted. Joy erupted within the city walls. 10 long years of war finally over. They streamed out onto the beach, cautious at first, then emboldened. They marveled at the giant horse. What was its purpose? Some were suspicious. Laocoon, a priest of Poseidon, warned them. "I fear the Greeks, even when they bear gifts." The task of moving the colossal horse was immense. It was far too large to fit through any existing gate. Such was its design, part of the cunning Greek plan. The Trojans, in their jubilant mood, saw this not as a problem, but as a necessity. To honor this divine gift, they would do whatever it took. They breached their own magnificent walls, the very walls that had protected them for a decade. With ropes and rollers, with immense effort from the populace, the giant wooden effigy was slowly, painstakingly dragged towards the opening they had made. It was a spectacle, a parade of supposed victory. Children danced around it, garlands were thrown upon its wooden back. The city celebrated, believing the war was truly over, believing the gods now favored them, unaware of the danger they willingly embraced. As the horse passed into the city, Cassandra, King Priam's daughter, cried out. She was a prophetess, cursed by Apollo to always speak the truth but never to be believed. She foresaw the destruction, the soldiers hidden within, the flames that would consume her city. But her warnings, like Laocoon's, fell on deaf ears. The horse was placed in the city's heart. The city of Troy lay shrouded in darkness, its inhabitants lost in dreams of peace. But within the belly of the wooden beast, the Greek warriors were awake, alert. Odysseus, Menelaus, Neoptolemus, heroes of renown. They listened, waiting for the signal. Sinon, their accomplice outside, lit a beacon. The Greek fleet, hidden behind Tenedos, saw it and began to sail back silently towards the unsuspecting city. Under the cover of deepest night, a hatch on the horse creaked open. A rope ladder unfurled. One by one, the Greek soldiers descended, specters in the moonlight. Their movements were swift, practiced. They overpowered the few sentries near the horse. Then their primary objective. the city gates. They rushed towards them, unbarring them from within, throwing them wide open for the returning Greek army. The main Greek force poured into the city, a torrent of vengeful warriors. Shouts and screams shattered the night's tranquility. The fall of Troy. It marked the end of an era, the end of a legendary city, and the end of a long, arduous war. The Greeks, though victorious, paid their own price. Many faced difficult journeys home. Odysseus himself would wander for another 10 years, his tale another epic. The gods, it seemed, did not grant victory without exacting a toll. The ashes of Troy served as a somber reminder. The story of the Trojan horse, it has resonated through the ages. More than just a military tactic, it has become a powerful metaphor, a symbol of deception. Beware of Greeks bearing gifts. This tale teaches us about the human condition, the capacity for brilliant ingenuity and for devastating cruelty. The